How did World War I weaken Russia, leading to revolution? Have you ever wondered how a war could change the fate of a nation? World War I had a profound impact on Russia, leading to the 1917 revolutions and the rise of communism. Let's break down how this happened. First, Russia entered World War I with a military that was not ready for the challenges ahead. The army was poorly equipped and lacked strong leadership. Early defeats, like the Battle of Tannenberg in 1914, caused heavy losses and damaged morale. The Russian military faced enormous casualties and often did not have enough rifles or supplies. These defeats drained resources and shook confidence in the Tsarist regime. Next, the war created significant economic strain. The demands of the war effort outpaced industrial and agricultural production. This led to shortages of food, fuel, and other essentials. Inflation soared, and many civilians faced severe hardship. The economic breakdown heightened social tensions, leading to widespread discontent among workers, peasants, and soldiers. Political instability also played a key role. The Tsarist government struggled to manage the war effectively, which eroded its legitimacy. Tsar Nicholas Roman II decided to take personal command of the army, tying the monarchy's fate to military success. As defeats mounted, public dissatisfaction grew. Political reforms after the 1905 revolution had been limited, leaving the Duma, or parliament, weak and unable to address the crisis. The government's failure to implement meaningful change alienated many social groups. As hardships continued, revolutionary sentiment began to rise. The failures of the government created fertile ground for revolutionary ideas. The Bolsheviks, led by Vladimir Lenin, seized on popular anger by promising peace, land redistribution, and workers' control. The devastation of the war discredited the existing order, making radical change seem necessary. The Bolsheviks' call for an end to the war resonated, with soldiers exhausted from fighting and civilians suffering from deprivation. The February Revolution in 1917 was the result of these cumulative effects. It forced Tsar Nicholas Roman II to abdicate, ending centuries of imperial rule. However, the provisional government that took over continued the war effort and failed to meet the people's demands. This failure allowed the Bolsheviks to gain support and seize power in the October Revolution later that year. This marked the establishment of the first communist government. From a communist viewpoint, World War I exposed the weaknesses and injustices of the Tsarist autocracy and the capitalist system that supported the war. The war sped up the collapse of the old regime, creating an opportunity for the working class and peasants to overthrow the ruling class. The rise of the Bolsheviks was seen as the natural outcome of the contradictions intensified by the war, leading to the establishment of a socialist state aimed at ending conflict and class oppression. In essence, World War I weakened Russia by devastating its military, economy, and political structure. This set the stage for revolutionary upheaval, revealing the failure of the Tsarist regime to meet the needs of its people. The Bolsheviks led a successful communist revolution, promising peace and social justice.